School food costs is debated like a lot, whether like should it cost or should it be free. Being a student that had last year I had to pay for lunch, but this year my mom lied, so we don't have to pay for lunch anymore. No, so I understand from both sides of them. So today I'll discuss why school lunches should be free. Next, why families or tax dollars should cover the cost of lunch, and then I will open it up to see what all of you think about this topic. Students should not have to pay for meals because not all students at home even have enough money to actually pay for the food. So if everybody has to pay for the lunch, then they want to be able to have the lunch because they have to pay for it. And so if they have free lunch, they'll be able to eat breakfast and lunch, and all I have to worry about is dinner. And they'll be less hungry if they have free lunch because they'll eat both of those. And it enables students to have healthy meals. Like if some parents decide to go out to eat every day, I'm hoping your parents are, so they don't get as much as nutritious as they would eating the school meals at school. And like due to Michelle Obama, schools can only provide students healthy meals instead of meals like they can't have soda, candy, or any other type of food. According to WHO, there are many solutions for ensuring students have healthy food, or like by the food banks or something like that. And when students have healthy food, they also are more successful in school. On the other hand, meals should cost because even though majority of students get free lunch, not all of them actually eat the food. So they're wasting the food for people that that have to pay for lunch because they don't have the money to get the food. And some still starve themselves and stay hungry even though they have free lunch. And the money, somebody will have to pay for the food anyway. So why don't the people that actually are eating the food, why don't they actually pay for the food? Like, if you're eating it, it's like, yeah. And schools already pay enough, so why have the expense of paying for the cook's time, paying for the school, the classes, and every other expense that they would have to pay for instead of actually having to pay for food? Like how I said, why don't the students pay for the food when they eat it? And the money will come out of somebody's pocket. And there's no point of the schools paying, like, because majority of teachers don't actually eat food at school. They go on Brown Street, like for example, our school goes to Brown Street and eat their food or get food from their house. But like if the staff has to pay, not the staff, but like I don't know who pays for food at the school, but somebody does. I guess the government or something. But the school has to apply for all that stuff in order to get enable for everybody to actually have free food. So that way they have to do a lot of work to actually get the free food for the students instead of like you got what I'm talking about. But here is my video, and it's 1 minute and 5 seconds long. So now we're going to have a discussion. So I'm phone random people, and it's two questions. Do you believe that school food should be free or cost? Explain. Jason.
I believe school food should be free because, like you said, first of all, not everybody can afford it, and the people who can afford it, they don't even eat, and it just doesn't make sense.
Anastasia?
Um, I'm with you too because last year I had to pay for school lunch, and the beginning of this year I had to pay for school lunch. And I feel that it's very pricey to pay $3 for a simple meal, and then like other students get to pay free, and then they don't even eat it all, or they don't. And then I also think that school lunch should be free because they give you the nutrition and vitamins that they make you have to eat and stuff like that.
Ayana.
Okay. It's kind of tricky. I've always had to pay for my lunch, and so when I did eat my lunch, I just didn't pay. I just let the tab get higher and higher. So sometimes I feel like it should be free, but in other sense, I don't know. I feel like if you absolutely can afford having lunch and you want to eat the lunch, then you need to pay for it, because some people really can't afford it. So that's how I feel about it.
I'm trying to think. Xavier.
I think it should be free because although a lot of students have their parents, it says they can afford it, they really sometimes they can't afford it, and their parents might have other expenses that the government didn't take into account, the reasons they can't afford their lunch.
Yomar. Yamira.
Elmira.
In my opinion, I think that the current system, how they base it on your income is good, but I also think that they need to look more into the actual family situation to see where all that money is going and base it off of that. Because then again, someone does need to provide money for the school lunch, and the government has other things that it needs to control as well. But then again, the students need the nutrition. So I think that they should just look more in depth into what's going on in the families and based off of that.
One more question. If you get free food, do you always eat and why? And if you have to pay for food, do you eat or stay hungry and why?
Well, I get free lunch, and I don't always eat because I don't always like the options. So, yeah.
Sometimes the lunch is nasty. I mean, I have free lunch, but sometimes it's nasty. I try to eat it. I eat most, but then I throw it away. Sometimes I take an apple too and I don't eat it.
One more.
I had to pay for lunch last year, and just because I had to pay for it, and if I didn't necessarily have it, I wouldn't eat. I would just sit there during lunch, and I would have to wait until I get home to eat. So I wouldn't eat breakfast or lunch during the day, and I would just go home, and eat a snack and dinner.
In closing, even if we give parents all the information they need and we improve schools and build brand new supermarkets on every corner, none of that matters if when families step into a restaurant they can't make a healthy choice. And that is quoted by Michelle Obama.